This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club. G'day Tiger fans, welcome to Raw Vision, and today I'm joined by Ricky Petterd, who's made the tough decision to retire earlier this week. And Ricky, it is a tough decision, isn't it? Did you agonise over it for a little while?
Yeah, I have pondered about it for a while now. Even before the foot injury started the year, I kind of was thinking whether it's going to be my last year or not. And then, yeah, it's just with this injury and some other things going on, I decided to call quits.
So the last foot injury, it was a really bad injury, the Liz Frank injury. That's the one that's probably just got the better of you in the end?
Yeah, it probably hasn't healed as well as we thought it was going to. I ran for the first time on the weekend and it's put up pretty ginger again, so that was kind of the final straw for me. But, you know, the docs and physios are doing everything, you know, we're doing everything right to get it there, but yeah, it's just not going as quick as we thought.
I guess the tough part when you retire is when you tell your teammates, and you did that on Tuesday, but it was in a light-hearted manner, I believe.
Yeah, I really wanted to keep it pretty informal. After a few of our last retirees, Inui and Axel and Nida, I kind of felt like I didn't have the right to do it, in a sense. But having a chat with Blair and some other people around the club, that, you know, I still worked as hard as everyone else. We come to the decision that I would tell the boys, and I just didn't want to have to leave the Tigers, and, you know, come October, November, then do it and not be able to thank everyone. So that's the biggest reason why I did it.
Yeah, absolutely. You deserve the right to do that. Do you feel a bit unlucky, Ricky? You're in the AFL system 9 or 10 years and probably didn't play as many games as you wanted to, had a lot of unlucky injuries. You must feel that a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I do, but, you know, to get the opportunity to be in the system for 9 years, I consider myself pretty lucky just to be there, and to be at, you know, I was at two great clubs. I was at Melbourne, who gave me the opportunity, then lucky enough to come here to the Tigers, who I supported growing up. So for me, I did, you know, injuries did probably come into it a little bit, but definitely lucky to play AFL.
You got 3 years at Richmond. Now give us some of your memories of your time at Tigerland.
3 years, yeah. It's gone pretty quick, to be honest. My first 2 years, I come in and played finals the first 2 years, which is something I always hold, and didn't actually go to plan as well we wanted to do. But just with that and the people around this club, which makes it such a great club, it's something that I'll take away. What
would be your career highlight?
Career highlight, probably the final, but we lost, I know, against Carlton, but that day was just it was just amazing. I remember running out and heading down the Punt Road Oval with Dusty, and we kind of just looked at each other and started laughing because the ground was like shaking. So there's some memories I'll never forget, and probably footy trips as well, I suppose.
Footy trips are always the best. Do they still exist though? You'll be able to go on one now.
Yeah, we're not allowed to call them footy trips anymore. I think it's getaways and little interstate trips. We'll be able to enjoy myself at this year's one. But yeah, look forward to it.
You've made some close friends here at Richmond?
Yeah, I really have. I've lucky enough to run into a few blokes that I get along with really well, and like Sammy Lloyd, Nath Gordon, Anthony Miles, the pack they call us, we're pretty tight, and we come at a similar time. So yeah, them three boys have been really good for me, and but yeah, probably everyone here has just been great.
Mate, I believe you've been doing a bit of work with the recruiters, being out injured. You probably need to fill in your time a little bit more, and is that something you want to do?
It's definitely something I'm interested in. Since being out with the foot, I had some time to do it, and I was watching 3 or 4 or 5 games a weekend, sitting and learning off the boys, the recruiters, and something I really enjoyed. It gave me a little bit of a different look at footy and what they look for. I don't know if it's something I'll go jump in straight away, but it is something I'm interested in, so we'll see how we go.
You're going to finish the year out with them through to the draft and see what happens there?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hanging around. Blair said I can jump in a few meetings and stuff like that, which is good. And it'd be actually really interesting to see who we get at the club next year, and I can sit back and watch and see if I remember them from, you know, this year and see how they went. But I'll hopefully do a little bit with them.
What's the future hold then, Ricky? You got any big plans for next year, or are you just going to wait and see what comes up?
To be honest, man, I'm probably just going to take some time off, probably up until here till Christmas, and you know, just probably sit back and reflect a little bit and just relax. Something probably I haven't been able to do for a while. You know, you can switch off, but not completely, and I look forward to that. I've got to finish off my carpentry course, which should be done mid next year, so that's something I'm passionate about as well, so we'll do that.
Bit of overseas travel?
Yeah, I reckon I'll be heading overseas. I've been following up with Jacko, and I'll see if I can catch up with him at some stage next year.
Oh, he's killing me on Instagram, Jacko. What about the Tigers, mate? We're in pretty good shape, I think, moving forward. I'd like to hear your views on that.
Yeah, I said to the boys the other day, and Dimmer says it a lot, it's I think the only sides that can really beat us is us, and it's the way we rock up on the weekend, and I think we can beat. We beat Hawthorn, Freo, we beat those sort of teams, and they're really, really good teams. But I just think that we get our game plan up and going and defensively strong. I just don't think anyone can beat us.
Well said, mate. I agree with you there. Good luck in retirement. Enjoy it.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thanks.